New for 2026 is the newest installment of our Mag series, the Rzr Mag3. Now this is the ultimate magnum size platform on the market.
Yes, super excited here, Alex. What we've done with the Mag3 is we're giving you more surface area than we ever had before in a simplified package. And so starting with the surface area, you've got 16 inches wide, 14 inches deep. That's going to allow you to basically hunt off this platform without having to think about it too much. If you want to stand up, turn around, take the offside shot, stretch your legs a little bit, you're not worrying about, am I stepping in the right spot? You always seem to be covered with a bigger platform, especially the width. The width is a lot of thing, I think actually our very original Rzr was 16 inches wide. And when we narrowed that down a little bit to get extra length on the Mag 2, we had a lot of people that were missing that extra width.
So this was the 2.0 that we had. We've got some questions, how much bigger is the 3 than the 2? Is it really, worth it to upgrade? Just kind of get a comparison here, just size-wise, of just how much bigger the 3 is than the 2.
And it doesn't get any better than actually just overlaying that for the camera. And so you can see, like, I'll bring it back to the teeth. You're picking up, 3 inches more on the front and a little more than an inch each side.
The corners here.
Number 2, our Magnum series has never had a tapered front end. And so actually with the Mag 3, we're giving you our biggest angle as far as degrees and length. And so we're over 15 degrees angle on here. We spent a lot of time with this angle trying to figure out what's going to work the best for not only our hunting style, but everybody in general. And this 15-degree angle seems to be bridged perfectly between a guy that wants to stand up and still be able to feel the support of their boots underneath for the turning around, but for the true leaner that really wants to get back in, lean in, and relax for long periods of time.
So when you look at 16 by 14, to me, that's like, okay, that's going to be heavy. And you see most platforms in that same ballpark are 4.5, 5, 6, 7 pounds. This is coming in way lighter than that.
Yeah, so this is the only Magnum size platform that's under 4 pounds. And in fact, it's under 3.5 pounds. We're sitting right at 3.4 pounds right now, which is really an incredible feat. Like I said, the average, like you mentioned, the average is probably 5.5 pounds out there. So this is technically, on average, almost 2 pounds lighter than any other platform that may come close to offering this surface area. And another note on size, guys, is you can't just look at the published specs. You have to look at the shape of the platform as well. We've seen a lot of times where platforms are cut out on the side, and that's marketed as a way to push off. In reality, in a lot of cases, those cutouts on the side are to try to keep the weight from going too much crazy, too high, and also to pass testing. Because, if you're using 60-61, especially inferior, like casted platforms, they can't handle the weight on the outside corners and pass testing. And so that's being sold to you as, a certain size platform, but really you don't have the usable real estate. And so with the Magnum here, you can see that you've got the full block, your feet are going to be able to rest on both sides. Also, and I mean, it's not, you're working your way. There's times, right, when it comes time to make a shot or move or get behind the tree, you're counting on using this platform. And if it's not there, you're tripping up as you're going along. And I know that's one of the reasons why you have always been searching for the best big size platform.
Yeah, it's like on that, I can completely stand up, turn all the way around, shoot that weak side shot without my feet ever coming off the platform. I can stand up, turn around, you're never guessing. One of the utilizations that I think is going to be the best for this is those middle of the rut hunts when you're sitting on a ridge, the middle of the woods. Deer can be anywhere. If you have a buck come chasing a doe by on your weak side, last thing you want to do is have to stand up and guess where your platform's going to be. Am I going to get my tether around me enough to lean, and where's my edge of this platform? Like for this, you can just stand up, turn all the way around. There's a ton of foot room under you, so anybody that might be more used to that hybrid style hunting, smaller tree stands, it's going to be a bigger platform that's going to allow you to do that, but still save the weight and be packable getting to and from the woods.
Yeah, I mean, I just keep going back to you're simplifying. For a lot of guys, a bigger platform just simplifies things. right? And in this case, you don't have to compromise a bunch of weight or thickness and bulk because we've streamlined this down. That's where the Rzr name comes from, right? Is sleek, thin profile. And so with a bigger platform, it's just, you don't have to, there's guys, you know, and that's great. If you take a lot of time, you know, in the off season, practicing off your platform, get your moves down, you know what rung you want to push off, you know how you want to push off from the platform, or turn around, tippy toe, turn around, that's fine. And that's great. And that works great for a lot of people. But if you know, you're the guy that's wants to get into this and likes to do it, but don't have a lot of time to practice, this just simplifies it, because you don't no longer have to worry about what's under your feet. It's rock solid. The teeth, the claw teeth are one of the, you know, it sounds like the simple thing, but you know, our teeth are so sharp and dig into the tree so good. I mean, it's one of the differentiating features still of this platform, is how well it sucks into the tree.
Yeah, because like how big it is, if you're all the way off on the edge, you would think that that's gonna want to kick that platform off a little bit more, but you can use these boot talons and go all the way around. You're not going to get any kickoff with the teeth. And I think that kind of coincides, and that's all brought together with the teeth and the attachment system. I know you changed the post a little bit on this particular model versus the ones we've had in the past.
Yeah, so speaking of Simplified, our other platforms use a double full cam feature. So not only do you have the cam on the platform, but we have a cam on the top standoff. With this system, to keep the cost down and keep this affordable, and just again, for the guy that doesn't want to worry and mess around a lot, now this is a solid system, no moving parts. It's a patent pending system. You can see that what we were able to do is offset this upright post some and machine out some area in here, so the teeth are primarily in line with your upright post. So now when you fold this down into the socket in the platform, it nests probably you know, 70-80% of the way down into there. You can see a little bit of the teeth sticking up here, but those teeth are designed to where they're still not causing any problem with sliding in and out of your pack or against your side, and they do not stick out any further than your belt clip on the side. And so this is just a simplified way to achieve the same fold flat, low profile feature, and without adding extra cost and complexity.
What I think is so crazy to me is having this big of a platform that it's, like you said, still packable. You can still slide it in the front of your packs. It's not a big bulky item that's attached to your side when you're going up the tree. I mean, compared if you're a guy that's coming from running a tree stand, that you're carrying a tree stand up and you're trying to mess with that, putting this up, that's almost the exact same platform size as some of your smallest tree stands, but yet you're only dealing with this small package. But you touched on price a little bit, so obviously we got bigger than we've ever had, but yet the price is still down from some of the smaller platforms.
Absolutely. We've been able to get this platform coming in every day at under $300, $299 MSRP. Feel free to jump online, visit our website, huntarsenal.com. You can check out and compare our sub 2 platform, which is the only platform under 2 pounds. Our Rzr Elite, which is right in that sweet spot, about 2 3/4 pounds, still under 3 pounds, but that's that large XL size. And now the Mag 3, which is one of the biggest on the market, and still under 3.5 pounds.
Yeah, what I think is awesome about our line is, like you said, we've got the sub 2 for that minimalist guy. The Elite is more your average style platform size-wise, you know, platform dimensions-wise, and then you've got the platform for anybody that's looking for bigger, new hunters, bigger boots, or just wants a little more maneuverability in the tree.
Absolutely, Alex, and all of them are, again, as thin as they could possibly be for each size. So I think our sub 2 and our Elite are right at an inch thick, complete. I mean, that's
right.
Complete. There's no knobs or anything sticking out several inches. And on this, even on this big platform, I think to achieve this size, we only added a 1/2 inch total. So you're at an 1.5 inches thick, and that's really important. Your stack up, you don't think about it if you're buying it sometimes when you're just buying one component at a time, but you have to, once you start putting these elements together in a pack, you see how important it is, or how much of a big benefit it is to have everything streamlined and packed flat on top of one another, so you don't have this mass sticking out, grabbing on branches, sticking, you know, tangling up with your other apparel, maybe, you know, late season heavyweight gear that you're carrying out or whatnot.
Yeah, what I think is awesome is you can pair this platform with 3 of our new carbon light sticks, and you're at the same weight as most platforms the same size are alone. So that's pretty cool. If you have any questions on what platform might be right for you for this fall, feel free to reach out to us or visit huntersarsenal.com to check them out.